Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. Per usual, I'm Jazz, aka Flirting with Pages. April was a great reading month for me. I read 7 books in total. I also read a lot of arcs, got those done with because I have been behind on a lot of my arcs. I want to go ahead and start with all of the physical books that I read that month. 2 of them are in the same series and 1 of them is not, so we're gonna start with that one. I read Skeletons of Society by Maravilla. I have been reading this book since February, I think. It was a buddy read with one of my mutuals on TikTok. Even though it took us 3 months to finish reading this book, I absolutely loved every moment of it. It was hilarious. We did some lives where we kept reading the book and I really loved it. As for the book, this is a dark romance. It follows Ryan. She is in a cartel. She is an arms dealer and they have paired up with a motorcycle gang which Gunner is part of, and they both have to work together. The plot twist in this book, honestly, I really loved it. I absolutely hated Mario's character. I cannot wait for Dex's character. And Ryan and Gunner, I absolutely love them, especially Ryan. The way how she just wanted to everything every second, absolutely loved it. And the way she introduced Scar in this book, cannot wait to start the second book. I just know I'm gonna love her. The next 2 physical books that I read happen to be in the Dark Olympus series. I absolutely love this series. I read one right after the other. I started with Wicked Beauty. Both of these are by Katee Robert, by the way. This one follows Achilles, Helen, and Patroclus. This is a Why Choose romance. This was also the first Why Choose romance that I read, and I absolutely love this book. I did not expect to love it as much as I did, but I loved every second of it. In this one, Zeus is actually offering Helen in a marriage proposal to whoever wins the Ares title, because Ares actually died, so they need a new person to go into his title. Helen takes matters into her own hands by joining the competition and fighting for herself. She's also going against Patroclus and Achilles, and both of them are also going against each other to have a higher chance of Achilles winning. I just love the connection between both of them, and if you think about it, it is technically an enemies to lovers / friends to lovers romance, which I really loved. The last physical book I read was Radiant Sin by Katee Robert. This one follows Apollo and Cassandra. This one was so sweet. I really loved it. The way Cassandra, just her life in general, it was written. I absolutely love it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Katee Roberts knows how to write, and I absolutely love this series. Both Apollo and Cassandra are going undercover in this one to find out what a certain group of people are doing in Olympus. This one, I did love it. I didn't love it as much as I loved that one, but I still loved it nonetheless. I know a lot of people will hate and say that the politics in this book was too much, but I absolutely love the politics in this book. It was actually extremely interesting, and I cannot wait to see what is going to happen next. I cannot wait for the next book to come out, and let's just say that I cannot wait for Zeus's book to come out, because I know that one's gonna be amazing. 4 more books to go. These are all ebooks, and most of them are actually arcs. Actually, I think all of them are arcs. I started with The Unexpected Fall by Anna Salcedo, and I really thought I was going to absolutely love this book, but I didn't really love it as much as I thought I was going to love it. This one is a contemporary romance. It's short, it's cute. Like I said on my Goodreads, and in case you guys are interested, it is linked down below. The concept of it I really loved. It basically has 2 people, they're paired up for a contest. You have to work on a song together, whether it's producing, writing, singing. You just have to make a whole entire song. It just so happens that both of the main characters that are paired up together, they don't like each other. It is an enemies to lovers story. The character growth in this book was actually really good, and like I said, all of the tropes, workplace romance, enemies to lovers, forced proximity, the amount of music, the music mentioned. I love it when books mention music or anything like that. I guess the thing that kind of really irked me was her writing. I just really wasn't vibing with her style of writing, and a lot of the scenes just went 0 to 100 and like out of nowhere, and there was no build up, and it kind of confused me half of the time. The best way to describe this book is The Hating Game meets The Spanish Love Deception. So if you love both of those books, you're going to love this one. The next ebook I picked up was also an ARC. It is Done and Done by Leonor Soliz. I really love the Seeking Stars series. This is technically the second book. There is a novella in between both books, but the second book, I really love this one. This one focuses on so much. It has plus size rep, of course, there's still Latina rep, there is mental health representation. I just really loved how in her writing you could tell that she wanted to handle everything with a bunch of compassion, and she wanted to make it clear that she didn't want to harm anyone, and I absolutely love how she wrote this book. This one follows Alex, which is Liam's brother, and Anna's best friend, Ellie. Both of them have to work together, but fun fact, they don't get along, so this is an enemies to lovers. Per usual, I really loved Leonor's writing, from how unapologetic Ellie's character was to how grumpy Alex's character was. I just really loved these two characters and how she wrote them. The banter was absolutely incredible, and it does have a little one-night stand thing that just starts the whole entire story. And in case you are interested in reading the novella or have read it, the beginning of the book actually starts kind of in the same place as when the novella takes place, but it just follows Alex and Ellie's character instead of following Liam and Anna. The last two books I read in April were actually written by the same person. They're both written by Elizabeth Muse. They are also both dark romances. The only difference is that one is a dark Regency romance and the other one is a dark contemporary romance. Devils Like Me is the Regency version of the story. It has age gap, childhood friends to lovers, and lots of revenge. The banter in this book was absolutely amazing. The tension, just Henry and Amelia overall were amazing. I really love their characters. This is a short, nice, and fast-paced read, and it is very spicy for those looking for a spicy, dark Regency romance. That being said, chapter 28 is my favorite chapter of this whole entire book. It is very cute. Also, there are some differences in between both books, even though they are kind of like the same story. The next one is Angels Like You. This is the contemporary version of Devils Like Me. Because they aren't necessarily the same stories, they have the exact same tropes: age gap, childhood friends to lovers, lots of revenge. But this one also includes the single parent trope, which comes in the character of Eloise. I absolutely loved her character. Anytime there was a scene with Eloise and Henry, it was just absolutely cute, and I loved every moment of it. Just like the other one, it is a quick, fast-paced, and very spicy read. Once I started it, I wasn't able to put it down. So besides that, the only thing that kind of irked me was the ending felt very rushed. I did want to say that my favorite of the two is Angels Like You. Both of these are going to be in their own series. I can't really remember what the name of the series is for Angels Like You, but Devils Like You is the Sweet Creatures romance. That one will be all dark Regency. I can't remember the one for all of the contemporary ones, but I just know those are going to be my favorite, and I cannot wait for the next book. Those are pretty much all of the books that I read in the month of April. Honestly, it was so hard to pick which book was my favorite out of the month for my little bracket that I'm going to make for the end of the year. It has been like 2 weeks since I have picked up another book. Let's hope I'm finally able to pick up a new book. That's pretty much everything for this monthly wrap up. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and comment what books you read this month, or what was your favorite book of the month that you read. How many books did you read? Whatever you want to comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, anything that you want to do. Here is 2 more videos from me, because 2 whole weeks of watching non-stop episodes of this show. I have not been posting in a while. Thank you for watching. Here's a good reading month in May.